Hey, we're Dicey Decisions, a group of friends who really like to crack each other up, and sometimes we even do it while we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is play Dungeons and Dragons. This is our first stream campaign, Finding Purchase. Set in the world of Tal'Dorei Reborn, these crazy characters, and I mean my friends, not just their characters, will be trying to make their way through the heist adventures and the keys from the Golden Vault. Let's meet the cast.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. My name's Justin. I can't do this anymore. I'm Justin. I'm a network engineer, and I'll be playing your cleric. I hope you really enjoy our show and get into all sorts of shenanigans with us.
Hi, everybody. My name's Daniel. My preferred pronouns are he, him. By day, I'm a healthcare data analyst and freelance writer. And I've been playing D&D in some form or another since the classic red box days, late 1970s, early 1980s. And when I'm not gaming or working or spending time with my lovely wife Leslie, I'm an actor in the local theater community. I count cooking, animated films, and rooting for South Florida-based sports teams amongst my greatest passions. And I will be playing Garrick Stillbraid in our adventures. And I want to thank you all for coming on this journey with us. I hope you have a great time.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott. Preferred pronouns he, him. I'm a college professor, lighting designer, and production manager. I've been playing RPGs since the early 80s and currently involved in far too many campaigns as both a DM or a player. I'm also an avid board game player. Now, when not nerding out with friends, I love to cook and I also love to go hiking. For this campaign, I'll be your DM, and I'm really looking forward to sharing all our dicey decisions with you.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'll be playing Ashrina this campaign. I've only been playing D&D for a couple of years, but I absolutely love it. I'm super excited for you guys to join us on this, what I'm sure will be a chaotic journey.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm an environmental science teacher on the material plane. I'm so honored to jump into this group with these amazing people, and bringing Sliver to life is going to be a real pleasure and a joy. Thanks for coming with us.
I'm Sean. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Kid the Rogue. I've loved playing games since I was old enough to sneak downstairs to the basement and watch my parents playing Treasures of Tarman on the television, so pretty much my whole life. I'm really excited to have this opportunity to play games and tell stories with my friends and to share that with all of you.
So there you have it. Now grab a beverage of choice, maybe a snack, and enjoy all the dicey decisions that we make as we roll into tonight's episode of Finding Purchase.
Truck nuts.
Wow, that was just deliberate.
With a Z.
Like, wasn't even subtle.
Yeah, that was I'll wait till we go live and then I'm going to say it.
What?
Amanda and I are establishing dominance.
All right. Hey, everybody. We are Dicey Decisions. Welcome to our Finding Purchase campaign. Tonight, sadly, we were unable to have Jack with us, who normally plays Sliver. But luckily, my son Corin is able to join us and sit in and pilot our teenage bard somewhat appropriately. So when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they were on a interstellar train traveling through various planes of existence, headed to Mechanus. Why? Because someone on this train, known as the Stranger, had asked to get somebody from the Clasp to come, and that they had information they need. However, this person is actually a prisoner in the prison car on this train. So as the group boarded the train, they had to make their way through several different cars, starting with the ticket master at the caboose, working their way through a group of arithmetic-savvy automatons in the mathematics car, then through an underwater aquarium in the aquarium car, then past a war machine from Avernus in the cargo car, then in a neat car that was actually a planetarium for the planes, or a planetarium. I guess it would be spelled the same way, right? Planetarium.
Boo. Boo.
Toph judges you. Toph is judging you.
Toph is a cat. Toph is always judging me.
That was Zoe, though.
Oh, and then lastly, as they stepped across into the next car, they opened the door to find out this is a passenger car, but in the hallway of the passenger car, there's a dead body lying on the ground. A dead body of I believe, an Asimar. Standing over it is it's in a fedora and a trench coat is a mind flayer who says, "No one move a muscle. This whole car has just become a crime scene."
I forgot I left the oven on. I gotta go.
Wait, even us? We literally just got here. We could not have killed this person.
I know this, but you can help figure it out, can't you?
Yeah?
Absolutely. You know what's great for finding clues?
A badger?
A little busy.
Hound of the nose of a dog, and I will wild shape into a bloodhound and start sniffing.
Alrighty then.
I got a whole thing we're doing, but
Who doesn't love a murder mystery? It's so much fun.
I do not like a murder mystery.
Because he's usually the culprit.
Well,
'Cause all
also, I
signs
get
point
it.
to good.
I get that. What's the cause of death?
I haven't checked the body yet. I just found it.
Oh, well,
Would you like to take a look?
sure.
Wait, so, who are you?
Oh,
I will
my
sniff the
apologies.
body.
I am Ignatius Inkblot.
Ignatius. Oh. Are we sure we can't marry him?
Nice hat.
We're romancing Ignatius.
Yeah.
It's getting in.
I'm sorry. I need to see those new 1.6 new kisses.
Yeah, and when I say I turn into a bloodhound, I'm talking a looks like Jack's, big extra skin, big flappy jaws, slobber everywhere. Just
Did you say looks like Jax?
yes.
Your dog.
Jax is a great date. He does not look. He doesn't have a bunch of loose skin. I'm gonna tell him you said that.
He's got big old jowls, though.
He sure do.
He does. Yeah.
He sure do. Okay, I'm gonna look over this body. Is Ignatius helping me look at this body?
He will totally help.
Cool. I'm gonna roll
So
this.
you can make either a Arcana check or medicine check.
Oh, that
So-
sucks. I was really hoping for investigation.
Can I do medicine as the bloodhound? Sniffing at the body?
Sure.
All right, so it's a solid 0 for either.
I got a 17.
I got a 10 flat.
Okay, so with the 10, we'll start there. You do find 3 wounds that look identical or near identical on the body, but you're not sure of the cause or whatnot. Rurik, as you sniff the wounds and you look at them, you're able to determine that they are probably blunt force type wounds, possibly bludgeoning, possibly force damage.
Okay.
You have your mental facilities, right?
Yes.
In the wild shape form, yeah. So you would understand that it's either or of those in terms of the bruising and the things
Not
that you're
sliced,
seeing.
not pierced.
Not sliced, not pierced, not from inside out. Definitely from outside in.
So
How
we
long
do
does
have
the
telepathic.
Okay.
Yeah, we have telepathic bond. Rourke will say, this guy was hit with something.
Oh.
Something. That's ominous.
Round, hard,
No,
possibly magical.
nobody else is weirded out by the mind flayer detective. Nobody.
You can't say that right in front of him.
At this point,
It's like
no.
him asking me about my big ears.
You can't
We're
think.
telepathic.
You hear in your mind.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But you
I forgot about that.
Did you say that out loud though, Ashrina? You can't say that in front of it. When you said that, he goes, "It doesn't matter as long as he thinks that I know."
Oh, that's horrifying.
Shouldn't
Can you do that as a cop? Isn't that like that seems like entrapment?
I feel like this should make this a pretty open.
I don't hide that I'm a cop.
I mean,
What was
you
that?
can't, but if you're a cop, you had to tell us. So I mean,
Are you not a cop? You're literally dressed like a cop.
I mean, I'm a detective. Yes,
That's a cop.
sure.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
hide that fact.
Oh,
It's pretty obvious.
okay.
Can
Do
I
you work for
look
the
for tracks?
train?
No, I just happen to be traveling on the train.
I see.
To where?
I would like to sniff for tracks, please.
Give me a survival.
While he does that, Sliver's gonna get really into this.
13.
What did Sliver do?
And is going to use his cloak of many fashions to copy the outfit of the detective and be his right-hand man.
Excellent.
whatever you do, don't give a retirement speech or anything like that.
So, as you sniff around, you can tell that this person came from one of the bathrooms in the car and was probably walking back to their cabin. You do see that there are 3 doors as you walk through this car, which you're welcome to do. There are 3 compartment doors and 2 privies. And you have discerned which privy they were coming from when they were assaulted.
So I'll like up on the door, start scratching at the door, completely forgetting that I have telepathic bond.
So where are the other 3 occupants of this car currently?
Right. So they are all heads out of doors, like just looking
In
to
the
see
other
what's
3
going on.
in the other 3 compartments?
In the 3 actual compartments, yes.
So theoretically, this person that's dead on the floor does not have a compartment in this car. Unless they're sharing a compartment.
Correct.
Okay.
Detective.
I will.
Oh, go ahead.
I was say I would like to search. I would like to kind of just take a look over the body and see if I can find anything that might identify this person, anything unusual that they might have. Taking care not to disturb it, over much. I don't want to like kind of wipe out any evidence, right? But if we could figure out who this person is, or if they are carrying anything, or as I'm looking, does it look like their pockets were like rifled through already? You know what I mean? So I'm just looking for signs that the body's been disturbed, or anything weird on his person, or any identification, that kind of thing.
Okay. Give me a investigation check.
Hockey dokie, I am bad at that. Maybe this will be good. Hey, 18.
Okay. So you don't find anything on the body that gives away any sense of a crime scene beyond the wounds. You don't see anything obviously missing or ripped or torn or stolen or things that you would expect to be there are all there, all of those kind of things. However, with that check, you do deduce that the direction this person was walking, it is not likely that the way they were fallen, that they were headed to cabin C, which is the far cabin.
Okay. Who is in the cabins that he is heading towards? Which
Well, it's
heads are
either
popping
A
out
or
of
B.
it?
It's either A or B.
I just mean, but whose heads are popping out of A and B?
Gotcha. Let's see. Cabin A has the Cambion. And he looks very, very upset and concerned. And peeking out from under him, there is a monodrone, which is the round automatons that looks like it's serving as like a valet of sort, is assigned in or is in that room with him. Then in cabin B is the drow, who also is popping out and looking somewhat concerned, but a little bit more aloof. They also have a monodrone valet in there as well. And then there's the Azure, which is the gold dwarf with the flaming red hair in cabin C. And there is another monodrone in that cabin as well.
Houndrick barks.
Houndrick, I straight to kennel.
Yeah, and you're muted.
Is the body still warm?
Somewhat. It's not like frigid cold. Been
Has rigor mortis set in?
no rigor mortis. No. I mean, not hot blooded.
Sure.
Obviously dead, but not cold.
Sliver.
And the wounds, the bludgeon wounds, how big are the bruises?
About fist sized.
Okay.
Sliver, now taking on the persona of Detective Twinkle Eye, is gonna go talk to the two people in the A and B cabs.
So which one would you like to talk to first?
We'll go to cab A first.
Okay.
Hey, Corin, I need you to give me a 1940s like noir detective voice.
I will
So
accompany Sliver and look vaguely menacing in
Gotcha.
the background.
You're playing
like I
the,
do.
the muscle. I gotcha.
Like I do.
So you see, you're gonna tell us what you saw, okay? What did you see?
Or the big one gets it.
I didn't see anything. I just heard the commotion and opened the door and got told that somebody had been murdered, just like you, I guess.
I see. And, did you know this young chap?
No.
We've switched. He's just playing my Candela character now.
So you didn't know him?
No, not at all. No.
Then why are you hiding in this room?
I mean, this is my room. I'm not hiding.
This is still an open crime scene. Please don't leave. And I'll turn around to the other cab.
Okay.
Same spiel. So you see, what did you see? I need to know what you saw.
I didn't see anything. I was minding my own business and I heard commotion, so I opened the door to find out that there's someone dead in the hallway.
Did you hear anything specific about the commotion? Like, did you hear like voices? Did you hear, like the actual fight that apparently happened?
I didn't hear anything other than this gentleman yelling, "This is a crime scene."
And did you know him?
No, I didn't know him at all.
I see.
Houndrick barks at the door again.
I'll go over to the door that the dog is barking at.
It's the latrine.
I'll open it.
Okay.
Anything in particular inside?
It's a toilet. Nothing particular.
I would like to thoroughly investigate with my dog nose.
Give me a perception check.
$18.
Wow!
With that and the dog's ability to actually sniff, like how good their olfactory senses are, tell me what he had for lunch yesterday. Because that's what you can deduce. That's
Imagine rolling a 5 and getting a fucking 18. Jesus criminy.
So all you hear in your guys' heads is, huh, he had eggs.
Ew.
And then the dog walks out.
Can I look at the bludgeoning marks and tell if there are like ridges or like lines where there might be finger lines to see if it was like fist shaped? You said it was fist size, so I want to know if it's fist shaped.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, thank fuck. Uh, 22.
These are perfectly round.
So probably not a fist. Okay. I don't think it was a fist. I don't think he was punched to death.
Maybe
they're perfectly round, so I don't know. I'm trying to recall what Tarlin's mace looked like. Was that perfectly round? They usually have spikes on them, don't they?
Or bumps and like
It had ridges on
some
it.
kind of magical force damage then.
Magic missiles.
Magic missile.
Do magic missiles make perfectly circle?
I mean, yes, magic missiles would make perfect circles, and there were 3 of them.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this guy got killed by a magic missile? What a fucking loser.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Get wrecked, commoner.
What's it like to have 8 hit points, you fucking freak?
He can't tell you he's dead.
Who's got speak with dead? Oh, who's got speak with dead?
Tarlin did.
Wow.
I mean,
do we have a spell or a scroll?
I don't think so.
We had
who took his scrolls?
Yeah, we had a bunch of scrolls and shit.
I have
The only scroll I have
of disguise self.
Nope, that doesn't help us at all.
Nope.
Okay, is it maybe in the party sheet? Nope. Hey, Mr. Ignatius?
Mm-hmm.
Can you speak with dead people?
No.
No.
It'd be really handy in my line of work. I just can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the whole mind reading thing is, super handy for interrogations. Still a little sketchy. I feel like that's illegal, but okay.
I completely concede this is some Princess Bride, Prince Humperdinck realizing the duel type crap, but is it possible there are any marks on the floor that would indicate either like what direction this dude was facing when he was hit, or another set of footprints that might give us an idea of what direction the dude who killed him went?
You can give me a survival check to look for those kind of tracks.
Yep, this is gonna suck. Big fat 0. I get +1 from my thing. That is a 17.
You don't see any other signs. So you know he was walking from this privy back this way, likely to one of those 2 rooms.
And the marks are on his front?
Yes.
Okay. So whoever did this is either still in the car Or left through the other door that we didn't come in. Probably.
Likely.
And Ignatius says that's probably true. So we should at least rule these people in or out before we move on.
Neither the Cambion nor the Drow will admit to knowing this person. We can search their rooms.
Detective Twinkle,
Yeah.
can go talk to the Azir if you would like.
I mean, we might as well at least ask if we can't figure out who knows this person, we can't figure out which car or compartment they were supposed to be in.
Yeah, I'll head over to compartment C to go talk to. Or are there 4 compartments?
There are 3 compartments.
Okay.
And 2 latrines.
Mm-hmm.
What is a latrine?
Toilet.
Privy.
It's a potty.
Houndrick will begin barking at the Cambion as though he's having a conversation.
Oh, I'll read his mind as he's doing
No
this
thoughts,
and
just
translate.
He's thinking bark.
You
He shakes
asked
his
if
head a
he
little
had
bit.
all of his faculties as a bloodhound, Scott, but unfortunately, yes.
Sadly, a bloodhound would be an upgrade. He shakes his head a bit, and he's gonna undo wild shape and say, "Ugh, hi."
Hello.
So, do Cambions go to the bathroom?
They're technically humanoids, aren't they?
Awfully personal.
Yes, we do.
He was killed somewhere between the bathroom and here. He was on his way back from the bathroom, but where was he going? Are you sure you don't know him?
I don't. I know that he was getting along well with that one, and points over at the drow.
I would like to insight the first statement and then the second statement.
Okay.
Doesn't know him, inside of a 22.
He doesn't know him.
Gets along with the drow, inside of an 18.
Also very true.
Okay.
It does beg the question why the drow didn't seem too alarmed by it.
I think Drow are always aloof, right? Isn't that their whole shtick?
Is it a male or female drow?
Uh,
An aloof male drow would be concerning.
Do drows conform to our perception?
sorry, I am looking for
Yes. And it's the distinction between them is very important. A
female
drow.
drow. Female drow. Sorry, I had to find a pronoun.
It's actually important in this case.
Yes, it is. Yeah, they are very different.
They are a matriarchy, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
men would not be aloof.
Maybe Ashrina should talk to her.
I've done my Cambion bit. I don't want to hog the spotlight.
Why?
Because you're a woman, and she'd respect you more.
I like it.
I can also be a woman.
No, absolutely not.
Live your truth, Sliver.
We have discussed this, Sliver. Gotta.
I'm just saying.
She's just gonna storm off and go talk to the drow woman.
Okay. She says, Yes, may I help you?
Well, I'm not a cop. I have to tell you that.
I thought you
Well,
had
the
to
little
tell me if
business
you
card that
were
says
a cop.
Ashrina, not a cop.
I don't know. I mean, it kind of works both ways. I'm just letting you know now that I'm not a cop. That guy's a cop. You apparently knew this guy? Dead guy?
I mean, we talked a little bit. I was in the market for some goods that they sell. They are a master cartographer, and I'm in search of a particular creature.
Oh, what kind of
Was hoping
creature?
to find a map. Have you ever heard of time dragons?
No?
Yes.
What's a
They-
time dragon?
It's a dragon that can control time.
Well, I guess I probably could have put that together.
Well, I don't mean to be as obtuse as that sounded. I'm sorry, but it's super exciting to me. I really hope I can find one.
What do you hope
What-
to do with this dragon when you find it?
Well, the possibilities are endless. If you can convince a dragon who can control time to befriend you, then you could live forever. So many things could be possible. You could go back in time and fix mistakes you made. You could go visit distant relatives in your past lineage. Like, the possibilities are endless.
Guess. I wouldn't fix your mistakes, though. They really make you who you are. The visiting people would be kind of neat, I guess. Interesting. Anyways, you thought this guy had like a map to your time dragon?
Yes,
Or you just-
I'm constantly looking for information, and maps seem to be quite rife with finding bits and information and lore. I find on maps are quite handy to finding locations of all different types of creatures. But I would imagine that, if anyone knew where a time dragon was and they had the ability to put it on a map, they would do so. So I check every map I possibly can see.
Okay, that's fair. Now, if you're... I can imagine, like, if you're just traveling all over the world and looking for this time dragon, you must be, like, a really dope, skilled person. Like, are you, like, super talented? In the, arcane or something?
No, I'm not. I'm not a arcane practitioner of any kind. I come from a well-to-do family of my people, and
Must be nice.
This is a nice hobby, and being able to, like, having found this lovely train that travels the plains, my possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
See, like,
what is this
collecting stamps, not like controlling the flow of time.
Well, it sounds like she might be like kind of like a treasure hunter. I mean, geocaching's like a hobby. I don't know. Maybe she's like a
Things invented in Tal'Dorei in this conversation. Dope and geocaching.
Honestly, as soon as she said she was from a well-to-do family, my first thought is, oh, okay, in 2 years we're going to see a picture of her in the newspaper of like a poach where she's poached the dragon and posing in front of it.
Yeah, trophy hunting.
Yes, exactly.
What is this lady wearing?
She is definitely wearing it's like a charcoal gray robe.
Okay.
With very fine silver like adornment to it.
Okay. Would she... I have known several spellcasters in my life. Is she wearing any bits, bobs, or trinkets that look like they could be spellcasting focus?
You don't see a focus of any kind, but you do get the sense that that is a stereotypical wizard's robe.
Right.
Yeah, definitely not wizard's robes.
Yeah.
Right.
So, okay, cool. So,
So, if you're like traveling and doing this as a hobby, like dragons are pretty dangerous. How do you protect yourself? Or how do you protect yourself from people who want to beat you to this time dragon?
I mean, I don't think I have much competition. I've never heard of anybody else looking for a time dragon. Have you? Is there something I should worry about? And she just starts looking around.
I mean, you never know. Anybody could be looking, especially since you're just so open about talking about the time dragon. So,
well, I'm
hypothetical, right?
Questions during a murder investigation. If I hide my actual intent, it would be dishonest. It would be dishonest and probably suspicious, I would imagine.
I guess that's fair.
I swear to Christ, Scott, if Time Dragon is literally wasting our time, I'm going to fly to Texas and slap you.
I can pull up a time dragon out of a book if you'd like. They do exist in D&D. But I thank you for the compliment.
What we don't realize is D&D does not mean Dungeons and Dragons. It means Dungeons and Dad jokes, apparently.
I'm hunting for that time dragon. Why don't you keep asking me questions so we can time dragon?
Yeah, time drag on.
I wish it was that.
And it is now.
Okay, so again, but like say you were to run into somebody, like you're out traversing the realms, the planes, the continent for these people. How do you protect yourself if you're not magical?
Well, people of my lineage have certain defenses, self-defense mechanisms built into our innate abilities.
Like?
Oh,
Vagina dentata.
We can turn.
Oh my God, Dan's so good.
we can turn the environment completely dark and sneak away.
Okay, it's kind of magical.
Well, it is a form of magic. Yes, it's innate ability.
So here's another good question for you, just out of like sheer curiosity. Why the wizard's robes if you do magic?
Oh, these aren't wizard robes. These are just a beautiful.
If I look at the tag, it's going to say Wizards Are Us on this robe. Like, come on. I'm not blind. I can tell they're wizard's robes.
And she says,
I'm not a cop. You can be honest with me.
I do dabble in the arcane arts. I apologize for lying to you.
See? And what you said earlier, when you lie, you look suspicious.
Very, very true. Fair enough. But I have come clean.
Okay.
Was this person occupying your cabin temporarily? Were they returning to your cabin?
Hold on 1 second. This is not.
Also, while you're looking that up, are these like sleeper trains where the cabins have like beds in them, or are they just like benches?
No, they have multiple bunks. There are many more bunks in these cabins than there are occupants. Right?
Okay.
So in this cabin, you see like 2 sets of luggage. And she does say to you, yes, I was actually rooming with the poor unfortunate victim.
Oh.
So this is his compartment then?
Yeah, we were rooming together, yes.
Sure.
Okay. You want to look through his stuff?
Can we come in and search his things?
Absolutely, sure.
Cool. One other question.
Out of the way to her side of the cabin.
One other question for now. Were you extra friendly with this person? If you catch my drift?
Hold on. I gotta do something.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say more.
Oh no. You gotta roll. It's bad.
Well, it's an insight check to see if she understands what you mean. She says, oh, no. I was not.
Only hand stuff.
I was not romantically involved, if that's what you're insinuating with them. No.
Inside. I don't know. I want to know. Ooh,
Not only do we want to know,
18.
but Scott, we want you to describe it.
Slowly. No, she says you get the full sense that there was no,
Okay, good.
She wasn't offended by the question. She's just, very much like, no, nothing was going on, and you believe them.
Okay.
In honor of OJ, can you give a "if I did it" though, like description of it?
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
If you were to write a book that said "if I did it," how would you have killed this person?
Oh, I was talking about them making love, but yeah.
Wow.
You got to read Tusk Love for that.
Oh, I have.
It goes into detail on page 50. Okay, well, ma'am, thanks.
You're welcome.
Good luck with the dragon thing. Now, here's a question about time dragons, just for my own personal knowledge. If you get them to fuck with time, does it also fuck with my time, or does it only affect you?
I'm hoping to find out those answers.
All right. Just know if I realize that my time's been fucked with, we got a problem.
I mean, there is that possibility, she starts to think. She goes, now that our paths have crossed, you are part of my timeline, so depending on where I go in my...
This is a lot.
I'm sure it won't be a problem.
This is an awful lot, ma'am. I have an 11 intelligence. Please, you're giving me a headache.
As soon as she says that, I'm sure it won't be a problem, Garrick basically just does like a double take and then just wordlessly turns and walks toward compartment C where the Azure is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What is your name, ma'am?
Ethelyn.
Ethelyn? Okay, cool.
Real quick.
I think on the telepathic link, we might have to kill her.
Last thing I would like to do with Ethelyn is come up as Detective Starry Eye.
Twinkle Eye.
Yeah, it changes. You see,
thank you.
I am actually someone who dabbles in the arcane arts, and I heard you were too. Could I possibly see their spell book and see what you've learned?
I suppose if it's part of the investigation.
Thank you.
So she goes over to her luggage and pulls out a spell book. Give me a perception check.
I prepared.
17?
With a 17, you notice that as she pulls out the spell book, there seems to be a folded map hastily shoved in the same bag that she pulls the book from.
Oh my.
Okay.
And she does hand you the book, and it is a spell book.
I'm just looking to see if it has magic missile.
Yeah, that's what I need to assess. Give me 1 second.
In Sliver's in your head, Sliver, I ask if you can just kind of like start slowly kind of like pacing and like take the spellbook out of the room, and so you can kind of get her to follow you a little bit.
I will pretend to do some nervous pacing as I'm reading, and just start walking up and down the train as I'm reading.
She will definitely follow you because she does not want that book out of her sight.
Great.
And as you are flipping through it, you see that there is Firebolt, Light, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Detect Magic, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, Misty Step, Suggestion, Counterspell, Fireball, Fly, Greater Invisibility, Ice Storm, and Cone of Cold.
She dabbles.
Yeah, just dabbles. Just dabbles a bit in wizardry.
Hands me a tome.
Just a dabbler. As soon as she leaves the compartment, I try to, without disturbing it as much as possible, search her back.
Okay.
I'll help you.
I will also purposefully stand in between, like, have her back towards her room.
So you were looking at her stuff, right?
Yes, while she is occupied with Sliver and the book.
Would have also told you about the map through Raries.
So this bag is made of spider silk, which is very typical material for the drow. And you do see that this map does show a possible location for a time dragon on the map. Give me a investigation check.
Hey, 23.
You can tell this map is complete and total falsehood. It's a bullshit map.
Got it. Okay, well that's good to know. I will relay that via the link.
And with that check, you know by far it's bullshit. Like children should be able to look at this and go, "This isn't real."
I wonder if she knows. She might not have stuffed it in her bag if she didn't, or maybe she was.
It could also
Anyway.
be why she killed her.
Right.
You're not here.
We're telepathic.
Oh, God, I forget this.
We can all have a
Damn
conversation.
spells.
So yeah, like it. Right, she could have found out it was fake and killed them, and now hid it because it's a link between them, or maybe she didn't want anybody to have. Either way, it's kind of interesting. I will try to put it back exactly like I found it.
Sure.
Is there anything else that might have been his, or like kind of looks like doesn't belong to her in the bag?
Nothing else in her bag looks. You're seeing her normal stuff, expected stuff in her bag. Nothing else that looks absconded with or somebody else's or out of character.
Got it. Okay, fair enough. And I'll let everybody know what the map's all about, basically.
Great.
You know what I mean? And then I will get the fuck away from her stuff and like start looking through the other person's stuff. Like that's what I've been doing this whole time.
So
just to in the background, we don't have to resolve that now. I know Garrick.
I'll get to him next, but I'll knock this out because it'll kind of wrap up this cabin. You do see his satchel. There are 2 outfits of clothing, look very similar in make and style to what the body is wearing. There's a set of cartographer's tools and a map case that looks like it has several different ancient treasure maps of sorts in them.
I'll take those.
You're going to take them?
I mean, we will. Yeah.
Evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Evidence.
Fair
and
enough.
also to figure out if they're all bullshit, right? Or if he's like, if he's a bullshit artist or if he's got a couple of actual really valuable things.
That's actually a really great idea. We should actually just look at them now. Because that's also like great motive. Like if all of his shit's fake and she found out he's just a con artist, why wouldn't you kill him? I'd kill him.
Can we take a quick look at the ancient treasure maps, and do they look bullshit like the Time Dragon map?
Give me an investigation.
Do it with advantage. We're both.
Yeah, that's fine. You're both looking.
Okay. I'll do it with advantage. Thank
Glad
God
you
for
did it with advantage.
17.
You definitely do see that several of these are there's a varyingness of the qualities to them. And some of them might be perfectly fine and passable and real. Your relatively untrained eye in the world of cartography, unless you tell me otherwise, would
no, but I am trained in forgery.
Right. So it's that part of your knowledge that's cluing you off to like, oh, he added this cave to this map. That cave isn't really there. That's obviously a fake. So there are some in here that look more fake than others. You cast doubt on, 2/3 of these, The ones you're not sure of might be real or might be really freaking good forgeries, right?
Sure. Sure.
Like they look good, so it's hard to tell.
Do they look like they were
Gotcha.
all made by him?
They
Like,
definitely have a signature style. These are all
Okay.
his work.
And this matches the style of the map in her bag.
Correct. 100%.
Got it.
All right, so down to cabin C.
Yep.
Yes.
The Azure is there, and he says something in a language I'm not sure you understand.
You know what my languages are? Probably not. Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Thieves, Cant, and Undercommon.
Nope.
I got Dwarven.
It
I don't
is
think that's
not
either.
Dwarven.
I can just see if I have anything.
Marquesian and Thieves can't.
Nope.
No Celestial, anybody?
Looking to see if I have something, like a scroll or something, but I don't have a scroll that does that.
Primordial?
Yes.
Rurik understands it.
It's Ignan, which is one of the
You're right.
primordial sub-languages, so yes.
So
Rick, I'm going to need your help on this.
in Garrick's head, I haven't heard Ignan in a while. So I'll go up to him. I'll go up to him speaking Ignan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like with a southern accent.
Yeah, right.
I speak southern Ignan.
Signan.
Right.
That's how we call it. He
Ask him
said
if he speaks any of the languages.
he only knows Ignan.
Okay.
So he says to you, I assume you want to ask me about the dead body.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, I translate.
Okay. Well then ask.
He wants to know about the dead body.
Ask him why he's what was the purpose of his trip? Why is he on the train?
Are you on the train? Are you a cop?
I'm not a cop. Says I am returning home. I am returning home to the city of Brass. I was at a smithy convention in Bitopia.
Okay.
I will spit my coffee out, Scott.
Great.
Convention.
I'm reading it right out of the module, dude.
Interplanar smithing
An intergalactic smithing convention.
Are
we talking like Comic-Con cosplay convention or businessman convention?
Businessman, actual Smiths getting together and talking about making things.
Gotcha. Because I thought maybe you were cosplaying as like famous blacksmiths or something.
I bet they do that once a weekend, but
got the one guy walking down the hall as a big hammer, like pissing everybody off because he's taking up the whole aisle.
Everybody's dressed as the All-Father. Yeah, I get it.
We get it.
There's one gnome like riding a motorized anvil on wheels like down the hallway.
He missed TinkerCon.
There is
that's
two
why he's
sets
there.
there is two sets of personal items in here as well. Some that obviously look like they could weather being from the plane of fire, and another one that doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does the other one look like maybe the Underdark, like it belongs to a detective?
Yes.
Oh.
Justin figured that out. Rurik did not.
Yes.
Ask him if he's obviously he's a blacksmith. I would assume, but does he have any magical abilities that help him enhance that?
Are you a magical blacksmith?
I sometimes employ some magic to enhance my my creations.
What do you make?
Mostly weapons.
Did you kill him?
No.
I would have got you so hard.
Did he even speak to him at any point? I mean, he doesn't speak the same language, so.
No, we never even passed words. This is the most I've talked to anybody on this trip since the convention.
Gotcha. Did the car go dark at any point?
He thinks, he's like, no.
Okay. Just checking. Did you hear anything like during the time that would maybe give an idea? Was there another voice? Was there any arguing? Any sound of like physical altercation?
No.
I mean, I'll insight that even though I don't understand his language.
He says no.
Yeah, it's a 16.
Seems that his body language all feels and looks normal.
For purposes of the investigation, would you mind if we took a look around?
Help yourself.
I'm going to search the detective's gear.
Okay.
Well, he's the only one we haven't questioned about this.
You do find in his gear what would be, like a journal where he's jotted down, case findings and stuff like that. You learn enough about him from flipping through the journal to realize he is what he says. At least this journal is corroborating evidence of being a detective. Other than that, it's standard stuff that you would expect. I mean, standard for an elemental or a mind flayer. Like a couple of brains in jars. I don't know. Those are rations.
Those
are rations.
Exactly. Cheaper than the dining car, I'm sure.
And obviously, you do see a set of weaponsmith's tools and such as you search that cabin.
Okay.
You do see in his stuff there are a couple of compasses in his tool pouch.
Like directional compasses or drawing compasses?
Directional.
Okay. You said there's more than one?
Mm-hmm.
Planes of existence.
I'm going to ask him, why do you need multiple of these?
Oh, they are strange looking. They are definitely from different planes of existence. And he says, I like to tinker with these. They're quite interesting devices. You learn about a place if you understand how they measure their distances and directions.
Makes sense. Now, you may have mentioned it, but I'm sorry, I was trying to separate the dogs.
I'm sorry, I misread that.
Okay.
Scratch that. The compasses are not in this cabin.
They're not. Okay.
That's cabin A, which you haven't asked to look at yet. My bad.
That's
I
next.
I don't want to point towards items on different people. So
Sure.
So no, this has just got the Smithy's tools and nothing incriminating in here.
What race was the victim?
Aasimar.
That's right. Okay, you said that. Well, I'm assuming. Well, we can. I'm looking at like who would have a natural hatred of Aasimar, and the only one in this car who might have a natural hatred of the Aasimar would be the Cambion. But that doesn't prove anything.
No, I mean we're helping a mind flayer with a murder
Yeah.
investigation.
I know, but yeah, just nice spells I could do.
It's right in the name. Mind Flayer.
He flays minds.
So, do you want to go back to Cabernet? Because the only thing that's happened in Cabernet was Sliver talked to him.
Yeah, I think we should. Well, I think it's safe to say this guy's was dead more than a minute when we got here. Based on
Probably.
his temperature? Okay.
And have we already gone through all of his pockets and everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
Just traveler's clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't have anything particularly noteworthy either. Cartographers.
Although he did
Tools,
have
nods,
two
and-
other pairs of clothes.
He did.
He's traveling. He said it was all the same.
Same style.
Like all
and
the same
make-
style.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, if
So-
I was a con man, I would have different clothes, but
Well,
Something
when
slick,
you're
something you would
one
know about.
con, when your one con is maps, imagine you want to consistently look like a map con.
I'm going to ask the draw a question. I'm going to go, how much did he charge you for that map?
I'm sorry?
Didn't she have one of the maps that he had in her possession?
She did have one of the maps in her possession, but she
Right.
says, I'm sorry. Sorry? What do you mean? What map?
We found it when we were rifling through her stuff. Just a quick reminder.
No,
We-
no. There was one in her book too, wasn't there?
Right. We
No,
found
it was.
when we were rifling.
She noticed
Oh.
it when she grabbed the book.
Oh, yeah.
So she hasn't held right. So you have to anyway.
She is
just-
not
just-
admitting to having any map.
We're also not cops, so
we're also standing right next to a cop. This
there's
is
no
the
standards. He can.
time.
Okay, what? Do you have any idea how this map got in your book?
What map?
Insight.
Well, she has no map in her book. It's in her bag.
I thought you said it was in the book.
I was
It's in her
mistaken.
bag.
It was in her bag.
It's in her bag.
Okay. Then I'll rephrase the question. Do you have any idea how this map got into your bag?
What map?
That's an insight check. Okay, 23.
So she is definitely hiding. She knows she has the map. She knows that map.
You know,
in her
we
bag.
already caught you in a lie once. It would not go well for you if we caught you in another one. It might be better if you just came clean about this.
Telepathically, I'd like to tell Sliver to get the fuck away from her with the book. Like, don't make it obvious that you're, trying to leave her presence with the book, but maybe just continue to read her book away from her.
To take a step back.
I would like to not get blasted with a cone of cold.
She could probably do that anyway, but
Yeah.
I don't know how magic works.
Fair
I'm
me.
I stab things.
I'm going to say, did you kill him because he gave you a fake map? And look for her response. Before I cast Gift of Gab and she does not remember me saying that.
Okay, so you're just looking for an insight reaction to what you just said, and then you're casting Gift of Gab to take it away.
Correct.
What the
Okay.
fuck does that even do? I can't even see it.
So give me the insight check, I guess.
Ooh. I got
Ouch.
nothing for that. Natural 1 for a total of 7.
So
Should have been a halfling.
Should have been happy.
So
Be a
she-
halfling. Oh wait.
what you get off that is massive confusion and a little bit of frustration. And then what happens when you do Gift of Gab?
Instead of her hearing me say that, she magically remembers me saying, excuse us, we need to go continue our investigation this way. And as I walk back towards the other cabins.
She says, by all means.
Ethelyn, you said, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to be frank with you. We found a map in your bag. And despite the fact that you swear you had no idea that you had it, clear to me that you at least had a little bit of an idea it was there. So, as I was saying before, Sharina already caught you in one lie. It might do well for you to come clean about this because the detective is right outside, and every lie you tell makes you more of a prime suspect.
I did not do anything to that man, I promise you.
Still haven't answered the question about the map.
I took it from his map case.
When?
Last night.
Did he find out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
This is a dumb question, but as a player who doesn't play spellcasters and as a character who stabs things for a living, is there a way to tell like what the last thing cast out of a book might have been? Like, do you have to like touch the book in like a certain way, or like, I guess I don't know how casting works. Sharina sure as shit doesn't know how casting works.
If it's a wizard, which appears to be, they memorize their spells at the beginning of the day, so they actually don't use their book except when they're memorizing stuff.
Unless the book is their focus.
Which, if they're a what do you call it? A tome wizard would be the case.
Right.
They cast spells using their book to give them bonuses, basically.
Right.
But do you have to be like, I touch the letters and they make spells?
You can also, if you're a tome wizard, potentially. If you are a wizard that still uses a book to memorize their spells, you only need access to that book when you're memorizing it for the day. And then you might use another type of focus like a wand or an orb or an amulet or something.
Or a component pouch.
Or a component pouch where you're doing individual
which I didn't see
components.
any of that on her.
Correct.
Just the book. And she seems very concerned that we have said book.
Most wizards don't like their books being taken out of sight. Ask Corin about our home game. I've got his book and all. That's right.
My 4 magic wands.
The mummy who had like one of every holy
like
symbol.
Sounds like you have 0 magic wands then.
Yes. Yes. She says, I promise you I did no harm to that gentleman. Other than stealing one of his maps.
Right. I noticed something, and I think this is fair to ask. Most wizards I've come across have an item that they keep on them to help them focus their magical energy. We don't see one on your person. What do you use to focus your magical energy?
She pulls a hairpin that's wandish out of her hair.
That's so cool.
Do you mind if I cast a spell? I will not do anything harmful. I'm just detecting magic.
Okay.
I will cast Detect Magic. And focus just around the room.
Sure.
Looking for auras. Is the wand magic, the hairpin magical? Are there any like auras I'm seeing that are maybe out of sight?
The hairpin would radiate the same way any kind of magic focus would radiate.
Okay. Cool.
But that's the only aura.
All right.
None of the maps radiate?
Nope.
That's too bad.
With Detect Magic still up, I will then thank her for her time, walk out into the main part of the car, and while I'm talking to the detective, I'm sweeping the entire car with my vision, looking for anything that looks interesting.
His pipe is magical.
His pipe. That's kind of cool. But I will
Pipe
tell
of
him what
never-ending
happened with her.
tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be,
Pipe of mind-altering fog cloud.
come on, guys. We know what it is. It's a pipe of magic missile. Let's be honest.
Fuck.
But I will tell him about what happened with her in the car. I'm like, look,
So where do you specifically go while you're concentrating?
I'm standing in front of the detective.
Okay.
But I'm just looking around while I'm talking to him, basically shifting my cone.
Gotcha.
But I say, well, we've talked to all of them before now.
Except the Cambion, really.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't looked at that cabin yet.
We haven't really talked to him much either. Just kind of asked one or two questions.
True. The drow swears up and down that she did no harm to him, but these are the facts we got from her. Despite telling us initially that she was not a wielder of magic, she then came clean and said that she was. She is capable of casting magic missile, which could very well be what killed this man. She stole one of his maps from his possessions last night. Also, at first, acting like she didn't know how she got it. So, do I have any proof that she actually killed him? No, but the fact that she lied to us twice kind of makes me suspicious.
You should check all of the rooms while you have detect magic.
Oh, I agree, but I'm just telling him what happened with her first, and then I'm going to go to the Cambion's cabin, which would be
cabin A.
A. Yeah.
So yes, you go into the Cambion's room. There is no sign of magical auras in there.
As Garrick's like looking around for magic stuff, Ashrina just telepathically goes, "You know what? Why the fuck do we care about this? We're not cops."
We're not, but you've kind of been deputized again.
Absolutely not.
I just want to point out, I said this back at the very beginning that we have other shit to do. Like, I just want to make
you're
that
right.
very clear.
I got drawn in. I got drawn into the lifestyle, and now I realize I don't care.
I thought I might want to be a cop. I don't want to be a cop.
Yeah, being a cop's fucking dumb.
Do you have a description of the prisoner, by the way?
Prisoner?
The one that we're looking for.
Stranger.
Oh, the stranger.
You're looking for a person called the Stranger, who is a very nondescript-looking human man.
Yeah. Okay. Not an Asmar.
Not an Asmar. That's good to know. Okay.
Correct.
Can I go and, while he's still looking, can I go to the next door and just look out the little door window and see what plane we're in now? Because we've wasted a butt fucking ton of time.
You surely can.
And also, Garrick, in your head, I will say, check the privy for magic. Maybe he hid something.
He took a magic dookie.
I mean, I'm just like thinking of mob movies where they like hide the gun in the toilet tank. You know what I mean? And then they go to the bathroom and they grab the gun.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Ashrina, go ahead and roll me a d6.
3.
Oh,
so
no. As you're looking out the window,
I don't like that at all.
As you're looking out the window, there's a flash of light as if you just passed through a portal.
Oh, sick.
And you see a beautiful, picturesque, incredibly inspiring visage of a mountain out the window.
Oh.
What's your alignment?
Probably chaotic neutral, if I know myself. What the fuck tab is that on? Is that my notes tab?
Main.
Chaotic good. Oh, that's wrong.
Same.
Well, we're gonna let you have that for now. If you change it, that's fine. Everybody's alignments I need.
And chaotic good as well.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral.
Neutral.
All right, so
True neutral. Oh no.
Both. That's great. Both Garrick and Ashrina, you feel like you are, as soon as you you pass this flash of light, and Garrick, you're not necessarily looking out the window, but all of a sudden you feel this wash over you. You are under the effect of a blessed spell.
Oh, sick.
Nice. Do I
They're
recognize
mostly
the
good.
mountain based on my religious studies on what I think it might be?
What do you think it might be?
Mount Celestia.
Yes. It
Okay.
is. Absolutely. Is.
Wow. I mean, damn. Okay.
As someone with no religious insights,
Mount
that's
Olympus.
a pretty hill.
It is.
That's a
It is.
That's a
Right.
nice rock.
Nice
I like that walk.
All right. So you said you were going to cabinet with your magic, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in there, you do not find any magic. The Cambion is in there. If
I'm
you
going to
want
be as informal as possible to try to put him at ease.
Okay.
And say, look.
Howdy, fellow devils.
How do you do, fellow devils? Yeah. This is nothing personal. This is nothing targeted. We are questioning everyone. Just trying to get an idea of what happened. You say you had no contact with this person before this happened?
No, I didn't. I was on the train and I had met some of the other passengers here, and then he showed up and got, I guess, assigned to the same room with Ethlyn, and then I didn't see much of them.
Out of curiosity, I mean, I know you have probably innate abilities. Are you a practitioner of the arcane arts at all?
Oh no, I no. What is his profession?
I beat the shit out of people for a living.
Time stop. Wait a minute.
He says, "No, I'm actually a somewhat of a seeker of new experiences. I like to travel the plains. That's why I actually was super excited to obtain a ticket onto this train. It's one of my dreams to be able to travel to this many locales."
I thought for sure he was coming back from SmithCon.
Do you take this train often, or is this the first time?
No, this is my first time. I feel very, very fortunate. I'm super excited. You also see only one set of passenger luggage and stuff here.
Okay. And you say there were no magical auras in here, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Hey, look. Again, not targeted. We're doing this to everyone. Do you mind if I take a look around?
No, go right ahead.
All right. I will look around.
And that's where you find what I misspoke before. You find the odd-looking compasses, and he explains that he likes to travel to different planes, and he likes to understand how these planes function, and learning how they measure space and time on each plane actually tells you a lot about them, and he goes into that. He obviously, you also find a set of tinkerer's tools. He likes to mess with mechanical things.
Okay. Are you skilled in artifice?
Oh no, I am just work with my hands, not.
Well,
How did you get this whole cabin? How'd you get this whole cabin to yourself?
I don't know. I guess luck of the draw.
Remind me, just bless.
I mean, I share it with this thing,
checks.
and you see the little monodrone is in there. Who's
Wait,
just one
okay,
eyeball blinking at you all.
I kind of look at the monodrone and I pull out my ticket and I say, "Can you help me find my cabin?" And I ask the monodrone if you know where my cabin is, where I've been assigned.
Monodrone looks at the ticket, blinks at you, and shrugs.
Okay.
Not very good at doing his job.
Maybe this is our cabin. Maybe we should move in with the Cambion. We live here now.
Last thing Garrick's going to ask before he leaves. He leans back against the wall. He looks at the cam and goes, "So, I'm only asking this because of, unfortunately, what you are. I admit, and this may come across as a little pointed.
My
But
God.
do you have any problems with Asimar?
Just mentally, Ashrina's like, why are all of you racists?
I'm not. Look, somebody died. And I say that in
I
in
understand.
telepathy.
I understand.
Literally,
You might feel that.
mind flayer.
I understand you might feel that I am predisposed to murder, but I assure you I am not.
Look, I wasn't accusing you. I have to ask the question. We've been deputized by the detective to figure out what's going on. We have to cover all possibilities. Trust me, it's not personal.
I
Detective-tized.
understand.
All right. Well, he's kind of locked us in this car, so I don't think any of us will be going anywhere for a little while. So just get comfortable. If you have any more questions, I'll come back.
Great.
So I will immediately leave there and go to the latrine, like I was told telepathically. Open the latrine and just focus.
Or-
Okay.
Well, I guess probably there might be a magical aura in the fact that where does the poo go?
That's fair. It's a portal.
Please tell me it's not transmutation magic.
It's a portal.
It
From
makes biscuits.
It makes
Poo into
it
water.
makes Skinner.
I come back out and I say,
I just
look,
leap out of the train. I'm done here.
honestly, either the person who killed this man is no longer in this car, or it's the drow. She's literally the only one in the car, I think, that has the ability to do what killed him.
Have you questioned all the inhabitants of the car?
We have, yeah.
No.
The kid, all
There's
the
a mind
passengers.
flayer.
I would say, honestly, detective, the only person we haven't talked to about this is you, and we have talked to all the passengers. The Azer doesn't even speak common. He's clearly a blacksmith, and although he admits he has some magical ability and he uses it to infuse his creations, it doesn't appear he has the ability to do this. I've got no reason to doubt what he said. The Cambion, despite his English origins, seems to be pretty aloof and straightforward, just traveling.
Pretty chill, bro.
He really is, and the only one that has done anything to make us suspicious, unfortunately, is the drow, because she's lied to us twice, and finally admitted she stole something from the victim.
You had mentioned there was a monodrome in each cabin. I'm going to go up to one.
Which cabin?
The one with the drow.
Okay.
And ask it to point at who killed the body.
It
Oh,
shrugs.
wow. It doesn't know.
Does it understand?
No, what?
It does seem to understand. It shrugs. Like it cannot talk in a language you understand, but you can tell it understands your question, and it shrugs to let you know it has no idea.
Can monodrones do magic?
What are the shapes of his fists? He's made out of metal.
Not perfectly round.
Oh.
But a monodrone is perfectly round, right?
Correct.
Are they fist-sized? Did someone get beat to death by a monodrone?
Or beat to death with a monodrome.
I kind of want to change the module now to say yes, but
he's gonna beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
So your head's going up his ass.
No, they are medium-sized. Okay. So,
I guess it's whose fist you're talking about. I mean, a giant's fist is potentially medium-sized.
Right. But yes, you asked the monodrone that is in the drow's chamber, and that's the response you got.
I would like to go around and ask all of the monodromes.
Where do you go next?
To the one across the hall. To not the Cambion. Thank you.
Not the Cambion?
No, I go to the Cambion.
You go to the Cambions one. So you and what do you say to the monodrone?
Can you point us at who killed the Asimar outside?
It points to itself.
You killed it. How did you kill it?
It opens up its compartment, and there's a wand of magic missiles inside.
Why did you kill it?
He was breaking. Technically,
Hold that.
What is this, iRobot?
technically, he's breaking the law. He is conning somebody, which is unlawful.
Why did you do that? Hold on. As you say, why did you do that? It starts to move its hand in a direction, and that's where we're going to go to break.
Ooh, you're about to get fucked up. Good thing you don't have 8 hit points.
Monodrone.
Good thing it's not my
Wow.
character.
So, everybody, we're going to take a quick break, refill our drinks, and we will be back here shortly to see what how this monodrone answers them.
Self-destruct, isn't it?
The monodrone bought a fucking
Apple pie. Supper's done, you rest your feet. Now you're needing something sweet. Your wife steps up to your surprise. You see fresh cow milk and apple pie. Everyone loves apple pie. Everyone means so do I. Everyone loves apple pie. Everyone means so do I. But some's too damp and some is sour. Some is made with too much flour. If you want the best you can't deny, gotta go see Mr. Brightside. Apple pie, you're the apple of my eye. Apple pie, you are the best. When everybody's sleeping, I eat the rest. Soft and flaky, crusty, yum. I gotta go and get me some. Granny's apples, the whitest flesh, reddest skin, bright side's the best. Apple pie, my apple pie, you're the apple of my eye. Apple pie, you are the best. When everybody's sleeping, I eat the rest. When everybody's sleeping, I eat the rest. This is called the Ballad of a Crossbow called Whisper. Sitting in a dusty storage room, lonely and forsaken, made of wood and leather and bone. Magic in the making, hung a hand crossbow just hanging on the wall, waiting for a loving hand to call. Well, someone snuck right in, opened up a bin, and the magic crossbow tasted fresher air. And they waited just a while, and with a little smile, gave it right away without a care to shoot a bear. Well, the boy took it reverently in hand, and the teacher took a very guiding stand. So the learning how was quick and accurate. A goblin's heart was the first thing it would hit. The whisper is its name. It is the evil's bane. It can hit a fly at 100 everyone paces. So smile now and abide, 'cause a whisper's on your side, and the enemy is busy running scared, 'cause they don't dare. You get your first heist, the museum's a job. Got a crazy, dangerous egg we gotta rob. You sneak past security, and what's your reward? I find my paladin upstairs, macking on a guard. Well, now's not the time, buddy. Now's not the time. I tell you, now's not the time. Well, you sneak into the bathroom, the vents to scout. Could lead up to the attic, gotta check that out. Another lady's in there, and what do you think? You make a big commotion, push her head in the drink. Well, now's not the time. Now's not the time. No, now's not the time. Robin, little garden gnome, a devil costume. He's racist and he's ugly, he's such a buffoon. The plan is set, we're bound to bring a heavy barrage, but our cleric's out getting a full body massage. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. Break and enter to a manor, got a cult to bust. Keep it on the lowdown, no muss, no fuss. You're getting all the clues, are you feeling smug? You find your partner trying to steal the living room rug. No, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. Well, we're gonna sneak into the prison, so says the boss. Gotta find the key to treasure, take it off a dwarf. All our plans are still congealing, but here's the rub. Our buddies rubbing elbows trying to start a fight club. No, now's not the time. Now's not the time, my friend. No, now's not the time. So we're distracting the warden with sweet talking wine. My friends are in the next room committing the crime. A bad idea comes calling, maybe because of my youth. You start to tell the warden, just confessing the truth. No, no, now's not the time. Now is not the time. Now's not the time. What is life about? It's all so confusing. Why am I here? What leaf have I turned? What is life about? It's always amusing. Better stand clear, you've already been burned. We struggle for treasure, we struggle for gold, they struggle for glory. Here's what I've been told, they struggle for power, to lead or be led. Is all life a struggle until I lie dead? What is life about? It's all so confusing. Why am I here? What leaf have I turned?
Truck
What
nuts.
is life about?
And we're back.
It never gets old. It never gets
It
old.
doesn't get old. All right, so here we are. Dicey Decisions, Finding Purchase campaign. These Clasp agents have just helped solve a murder mystery as the monodrone was asked by Sliver, "Who made you do it?" And it raises its fist and points at the Cambion, whose eyes go really wide. And please roll initiative, everybody.
Helps cleaning my gun.
Cannon.
Ah, good. The crime that Ashrina desperately wants to commit.
I rolled a 1, so 7.
Nice.
I rolled an 18, so 30.
That's ridiculous.
You're welcome.
I rolled a 23. This poor Cambion's about to get fucked up.
Yep.
Except for by Rurik. Who's just gonna watch.
All right, so Kid.
Yeah. So, yep. I guess he's not particularly surprised. So I am gonna. Am I on a map or is this Theater of the Mind?
Nope. Hold on.
Did I miss something?
Okay, well, I'm going back to Dungeons and Dad jokes now because the name of this Cambion, if you just look at his initial, is Avernus.
Oh God.
Well, it's Abernathy Vernus.
Right.
Avernus.
Correct.
So
I
now he's going to die twice as hard.
Is it possible to get into the room like next to Hagglesworth?
Mhm.
Is that a square I can occupy?
Absolutely.
Okay. The door is not open.
It is open. It's just you got to go through. Yeah. It's weird.
Okay. I got it. All right. So I'm going to go to there.
Mhm.
I'm going to target. Ping mode and target mode now look exactly the same. I'm going to target Avernus. And I
a little bit for you. But go ahead, keep going.
And I'm going to give him the old stabberoo with the rapier. I figure a magic weapon will probably do better. So that is a 23. So I think that probably hits.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Alrighty, so that is sneak attack.
Well, he hasn't gone yet, so that gives you sneak.
Because I have advantage.
Right. Okay.
Isn't it automatically? Oh no, that's only if you surprise him. That's right.
If he is surprised, then he hit as a crit. But the advantage gives me sneak, and it's right. So
okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that 1 on the D8. So get another 1. Alrighty, so we'll just leave that as a 23. And then I will follow that up with a nice little palm strike.
This is new.
Tiger uppercut.
Yeah. So we'll do. It's 21.
Definitely hits.
Hit. That's 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Nice little just sock in the nose.
Yeah, that definitely
As
hurt.
a bonus. Bonk.
All right. Garrick.
All right. Walk right up next to him, and as I like bear down on him, I say, "In the name of Ignatius Inkblot and the Raven Queen and the Moonweaver, you are under arrest. Stand down, or we will be forced to end your life." Now, I'm going to hit him, but I'm going to do non-lethal.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could have done that.
Oops.
I
Ignore the second one. I missed probably 12. 4. Got to target him. 12.
Also, don't forget you have bless.
You are correct.
You are blessed.
Hashtag.
Hashtag blessed.
15.
That will miss.
Okay, second attack. That's a crit.
That is a crit.
Non-lethal
him.
smite.
Non-lethal smite.
Is that possible?
Yeah,
No, it's
actually-
magic. You can't.
It's not magical damage.
It's radiant.
damage.
It's radiant.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, you can smite. It's radiant damage, which is lethal.
Right.
However, the bladed portion of your attack
It's not.
is non-lethal.
Yeah, this is a second level smite then.
It's just going to put him close to unconscious faster. Oh my lord.
40 points of damage. And I say again, stand down.
Ashrina.
Psych. Garrick just fucking kills him. Oh. Hey, how? You know, I gotta ask, how tall are these cars?
15 feet.
Sweet. I'm gonna just Spider-Man
Uh-huh.
the wall
Yep.
and then go on top, basically on top of this person.
And just leave yourself offset so I can touch his token.
Yep. I'm gonna kind of come down the wall. So that was 5, 10, 15 to here. Come down the wall that, get within 10 feet of him or 5 feet of him.
Totally fine.
I'm not a cop. And I'm gonna stab him.
Sorry.
And I'm going to reckless attack him because I can.
Nice.
One opts for non-lethal damage, the other opts for reckless attacking.
A 26.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
You do not have him targeted.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, and I didn't do sneak attack, which is 46. So add another 17 points. So for 26 damage total.
Yeah, you totally lop his head off.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He did.
There, mystery solved.
Hey, Higglesworth, can I have that wand?
Be right back, guys.
Now that he is fallen down, Higglesworth just kind of looks at that, looks at what you just said, pulls the wand out and holds it up to you.
Thank you, and I take it. Good job, Higglesworth. Is there a way to reprogram you back to being like a good worker or whatever?
Shrugs.
I just pat him on the head.
Well, that was exciting, says Ignatius.
Ignatius, I solved the murder of who killed the Cambion. It was us. We did it.
Well, that was
It was the Sabrina in the
in the cabin
in the cabin
with the rapier.
with the rapier.
With a rapier and anger issues.
Right.
Where's the therapy car?
We're in the therapy car. We're working things out. One
Wherever
There
we
you are.
are, that's the therapy car.
It's like a rage room.
Oh, Trina would go fucking ham in a rage room.
I guess sledgehammer and a bunch of
Cool. So I will take that wand of magic missiles. I'm gonna pocket that before our cop friend sees. So I'm just gonna swoopity into my pocket.
It's in the
And then be like,
He definitely can't read your mind.
it's in the
I'm
party
not stealing.
sheet.
I'm not stealing. Um,
I'm gonna look around to see if I can figure out what this Cambian's beef with this guy was. Does he have anything on him that gives us a motive?
darn. Maybe we shouldn't have lopped his head off.
Um,
I can
Anybody
fix
got
that.
Anybody got speak with Ted?
No, but I do have Revivify. If we want to wake him up.
Is his body still
I
here?
mean,
Yeah, he just doesn't have his head. Oh, that's actually a good point.
He's
This
a
is body's still
Cambion.
here. He's a Cambion.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No,
so do they
body's-
just poof back to
Yeah.
the
home
hells or
plate.
whatever?
They
Yeah.
just fuck off back to the 9 hells. Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Oh.
he's gone.
Otherwise, I would have just cured wounds.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
you can't
gone.
cure wounds decapitation.
Not with that attitude.
Watch me.
Well. Some sovereign glue to put his head back on.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm going to search the cabin, see if I can find anything about what the hell happened. Why was this a problem? Who is this guy?
I'm just gonna go down to Ignatius and be like, "Hey, we solved your murder for you. Do we get paid for this?"
Believe that your reward is the knowledge that you successfully completed your mission.
So no.
The friends we made along the way.
What precinct are you from?
Oh, I don't actually have an official jurisdiction. I just like to
So-
travel around and solve things when I see them.
So you're a fake cop.
I
I mean,
mean,
technically, he doesn't have to tell us that.
Fake. I'm not fake. I'm real.
Cop. Fake
Poser
cop.
mean anything
I
to
mean,
you?
do I have jurisdiction here on this train? No, absolutely not.
All right. So okay. So we're running out. We're getting closer to Mechanus all the time. I think we should probably leave Squidlock Holmes here and head on.
Squidlock
Holmes. Holy shit, dude.
That one's been brewing.
Oh, that's great. That's good.
Can I give him inspiration for that?
Yeah,
Absolutely, you deserve inspiration for that. I also hate it.
Yeah.
I really want to take like little fucked up buddy with us, but you know.
Oh.
Honestly,
Poor
when we get
Higgles.
the Mechanist, we need to turn him in so he can get fixed.
It's not my
Ignatius
responsibility.
will say, "I will."
Man, are you
Ignatius
kidding
says,
me?
"I will make sure that he gets reprogrammed properly."
Okay, thank you. And I pat Higglesworth on the head again. You're a good boy. I'm sorry that you committed murder.
In your head, I'm like, we have a talisman of get the fuck out of here before we reach the plane of judgment.
Yeah. I can't afford to be judged.
We're not going there.
All right, Ashrina's just gonna go to the next door, which is over by Squidward, I guess. This way.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's nice out there.
And are we? We're still in the beautiful mountain land.
Beautiful mountain land.
Sick. I'm just gonna open the door and go to the next train.
Sure.
Does beautiful mountain land still feel beautiful?
It does.
Okay. This is the freshest fucking air I've ever breathed. I'm gonna open the next door.
I don't really see what's so special about it.
All right.
Do you not see that beautiful rock over there?
I mean, it's fine. It's a mountain.
I bet it's got crystals.
And gods.
Oh, well. I am kind of sick of those, so crystals would be cooler.
We're closer than we've ever been to our goal, guys.
Yeah, we just gotta go fight 3 gods.
We
Let's
just
take
have
a
to go fight
detour.
God now. How do we get
So
off
we
the train?
jump?
Yeah, we just get off the train. Let's go fight God now.
All right, I'm gonna step into this room.
Yeah, we'll follow Ashrina.
Okay.
Am I like dumb? How the fuck do I move around the map anymore?
How do you
Oh,
move
that
around?
way. The arrow keys. It's I was trying to pan my
yeah,
camera.
I can't. I've been trying to grab and pan all night,
Yeah.
and I've been really struggling with that as well. Yeah.
Oh
the
no,
arrow-
not a priest. I don't like that.
So you have made it to the temple car. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Corn, you want to put the map up by chance?
I guess.
Choo-choo-choo.
My child brought me candy.
Nice.
Ugh, Reese's Pieces though.
Stained glass windows decorate the walls of this car, while its floors are adorned with exquisitely patterned rugs. Several columns support a vaulted mosaic ceiling. Kneeling before an altar is a serene priest in sunny robes.
Funny.
Sunny, S-U-N-N.
Are you a Dawnfather priest?
He turns slowly and looks at you and says, "Why, yes."
Can you deliver a message to a dead other priest of the Dawnfather?
I can pray to the Dawn Father to pass a message along. I don't know that I don't necessarily have the ability to contact the dead.
Tell the Dawn Father we're coming for you.
Cool.
You
Can
say
you
that?
just
No.
No, absolutely not.
Just checking.
No.
Can't sit with us.
I'm not going to fight this cleric of the Dawn Father on this train to Mechanus and get thrown in jail. Although that's probably an easy way to beat the stranger.
Yeah. I'll just tell him, okay, I need you to deliver a message to a dead cleric of the Dawnfather named Tarlin Hillspark. Got it? Tarlin Hillspark.
Okay.
Very specifically, I would like you to say, "You suck. I miss you."
Make me a perception check.
Harlan's in the room, isn't he?
Darlin's outside just waving.
6.
Okay. He says to you, I will attempt to pass along that message, cryptic as it may be.
He'll know.
He will definitely know. It won't be cryptic to him.
Perhaps you would like to pray.
Does this person have a holy
no.
symbol of the Dawn Father on him?
Make me a perception check.
Garrett, when he says that, Garrett literally goes like the
Shrina,
idea of a
pray.
Shrina pray. Exactly.
Gets smited immediately.
27.
You notice that his vestments look like they have a embroidered version of a Dawn Father symbol, but there's no actual Dawn Father symbol. Like, there's no holy symbol, but it looks like it's embroidered in the the imagery of one is embroidered in his vestment.
Knowing what I know of divine casting, will that work?
Make me a religion check.
That is a 16.
Not in any world you know of.
Okay. We are on Mount Celestia, though, so maybe it's like a direct link and he doesn't need a symbol here. I don't know. But
Or maybe he's just a priest and not a cleric.
That could be too.
Or
He's just he's an admin.
He is the Dawn Father.
Yeah, I don't need a holy symbol to pray to myself.
Right. We are on an extraplanar train sailing through the house of the gods. Like, it's possible he gets off at this stop. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, sir. You wanted to pray. Who's going to be predator?
Oh, not that type of prey. I don't mean predator and prey. I mean prey as in venerate a god.
AY, not EY.
Is he human?
Yes.
For all intents and purposes.
I will kneel down and pray.
Okay.
Um,
Where you are right there, you're praying?
Yeah, just kneel down immediately and just start praying.
Okay.
He opens one eye and goes, "Which god should I be praying to?"
Think about the nature gods. That'd be a Mount Celestia. That would be interesting for him to talk to.
I mean, I need the message to go to the Dawn Father, so probably do that, I guess.
Dear Dawnfather, today was a weird day. Pebbles cut off a Cambian's head. A robot shot an Asimar with magic missiles. I fell asleep in some soup. Tarlin sucks. And we miss you, apparently. The end. Love, Rurik.
Yeah,
And he completely
that
says that out loud.
I think you gotta say amen.
Amen?
Don't you all want to pray?
Actually, yeah.
Please,
Garrick,
join me.
Garrick will go to pray, and he'll get in a venerating position, whether on his knees or whatever. But he's going to very quietly pray to the Moonweaver.
Okay.
Maybe
Where are
better
you?
connection.
Are you moving up to the priest, or are you
Yes.
praying on the?
No, I'll move up to the priest.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking. I'm just sort of leaning against this pillar here and just sort of eyeing what's on his little altar. I'm just kind of looking to see what's on this little thing at the front of the room. I am not getting on my knees.
Give me a
I'm
perception
doing
check.
Oh my, so sorry.
Penitent man will pass.
It's not me. 13.
It looks like it's a ceremonial altar. All the right accoutrements are there for that kind of thing.
This feels so weirdy, and I'm uncomfortable. But I'm just going to lean against this pillar.
Okay.
My prayer to the Moonweaver is basically going to say, I've contacted you before. I've patiently waited for a response. I still don't know whether or not I'm supposed to be redirecting my energy to you to follow Tarlin's lead. I feel like I should, but I've not got confirmation one way or the other, and I just need some sort of I note sign. I hate using that, but from you to let me know that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm on the right path.
So as you finish that statement, the light from this beautiful plain of Mount Celestia that's outside immediately just goes out.
That's not good.
And about 15 seconds later, it comes back.
There's your sign.
Okay.
Here's your sign.
Sharina's just gonna go, sup, Changebringer. What's good? Keep on keeping on.
I will take a sleight of hand and I'll palm the coin that's in Sliver's purse that we found, and I'll just kind of flip it a couple of times and just kind of see what it comes up.
Okay. So you palm the coin, the Changebringer coin, you flip it, and it comes up heads.
Okay, I flip it again.
And it comes up tails.
Perfect.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Perfect. I put it in my pocket.
Can I see him flipping this coin? The fuck is that?
It's a coin.
Sliver, what are you doing?
Sliver does not know how he feels about religion.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is what I cannot make a choice on.
So,
He's feeling conflicted.
looking around the room at the group of you, Garrick is on bended knee, Rurik is on bended knee. Is that correct?
Yes.
And
I am.
Ashrina, Kid, and Sliver are not.
Yep. I'm just leaning against a pole like this column, like Kid is.
I'm leaning against the killer, occasionally flicking the coin, just sort of idly putting it in my pocket. You know,
I'm like making finger guns at the change bringer, like, sup, buddy?
Right. I need perception checks from everyone.
19.
16.
Oh, 6 again.
8.
18.
Please roll initiative. Those of you that beat a 15 get to act in the first round.
Fighting a god. Fighting a god.
Fighting the priest.
23.
God damn it! I rolled a 1 again. 7.
rolled a
Aw,
two-
too bad you're
I rolled
not a
a-
halfling.
I
rolled a
know!
2 and I rolled a 2 and got a 14.
Oof.
I know. Terrible.
So
The
what
good times are
triggers
bound to
what
come
triggers you all is as the priest goes to get up, he steps over by the altar, and those of you that made the perception check see him grab the hilt of a sword from underneath the table.
Got it.
Are we sacrifices to the Dawnfather? This is some fucking bullshit.
So let's see who made a 15.
I did.
Well, you're
Here, I
going
do as well.
first.
Great.
I think it was just Garrick, Kid, and Rurik.
Rurik.
Yep.
And me.
And Ashrina.
And Ashrina made the perception check.
Sliver and Rurik did not.
Oh, I
No.
thought we just needed to make a 15 initiative.
No,
No.
perception check.
Oh, sorry. I'm a liar. I got a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't know what's happening. You are surprised.
Oh. Yeah, I'm still finger guns at the
Garrick,
sky.
what was your perception?
Finger gun.
16.
Okay, so you see the priest go for a sword hilt.
I will push myself. Get up. And
Weird.
yeah, the priest is gone. Do we know?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's make sure he can go invisible.
Hooray!
And immediately go. I'll call out. He's armed, and immediately go to try to make this not an issue. Hopefully. 27.
That will hit.
10.
Okay,
Second attack. 22.
that will hit.
11 points. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to try to shove him and knock him down.
Okay.
So I need an athletics. I believe it's athletics or acrobatics against a 10. Wasn't a good roll.
I got a 15.
Okay, so he does not get pushed prone.
Okay. Kid, what was your perception check?
Mine was like a 19 or something.
Yeah, so you definitely get an action. You see this guy grabbing a sword hilt.
All right. I will slide around the pillar here, and I will punch him in the face.
Oh, Garrett, did you stand up from your knees?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He has not acted yet. All right, so that is an 18.
That will hit.
Did he make his perception check?
Okay, 18 points
For
of
what?
damage.
If he's surprised, it's a crit.
He's not.
He did not. He did not surprise himself, huh?
No.
Weird.
I'm
Okay,
shocked I'm picking this up.
and then I'm gonna punch him again. 15.
That will miss.
Oh, that's too bad.
Sliver, what was your perception check?
I'm surprised. I'm sitting there tuning my mandolin.
All right.
Kid pulls out some like martial arts you've never seen before.
All right, he goes. Two. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, am I still under the effect of a bless?
Yes.
I'll remember that next time. Didn't matter this time. Is he casting a spell?
He is.
I will try to counterspell it.
Yep, that will work. Because innate spells are counterable, right?
Mm-hmm. They're still spells.
Yeah.
So, know what he's doing, but don't trust him.
So he begins to cast a spell, and you counter it. Go ahead and mark off your spell slot.
Did so.
And he gets very angry. And two. Can't do anything else right now. But you did see some of his wounds close.
Okay, good to know.
Rurik, did you make your perception check?
I did.
What was it?
18, 15? No, 18.
Then you go.
Yep. So while still kneeling and praying, he opens one eye to ask a question about it and sees all this going on. And we'll go ahead and convert his prayer into some lightning energy and cast lightning bolt straight down the line at him.
Oh. Well, okay.
DC 16 reflex or deck save reflex.
He got an 18.
So he will take half unless he has evasion.
He does not have evasion.
So 14 points of electricity damage. And then Rurik will close his eyes and go back to praying.
It definitely looks like he resisted some of that.
You can consider me blind. I'm praying again.
Okay. All right, top of the round, everybody acting normally. Ashrina.
I'll be right back, guys. Somebody's knocking or ringing the doorbell. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Ashrina just looks at the ceiling. The fuck, my guy? And then we'll take a step in here and then say to the priest, I'm pretty sure sacrifice is not one of the things on the Dawn Father, and stab him recklessly. That I will target him because I know how to play this game. 22.
That will definitely hit.
Good. Sneak attack. For 26 points of damage.
That will hurt a lot.
Good. And then, for my offhand, I'm going to stab him with a dagger.
Okay.
Oh, for a crit?
Ouch. This is going to hurt.
Not really.
Oh, it's the offhand.
Yeah.
Right.
So for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
So give
I
him
mean, he
back
still
4.
did 32 points of damage in one round.
34.
Yeah, you're right. I can't do math.
No, you're right. I can't do math because I was reading your 28 to hit, not your 26 damage.
Oh, okay. Whatever. You know what? I'm never doubting myself again. Go fuck
Somewhere
yourself.
between 32 and 34 points of damage.
He just gaslighted you into thinking you can't do math.
Just like a man. And then I'm gonna go straight up this column, however high the car is.
You can without provoking.
Yep, because fuck them. That's why.
All right, Garrick, it is your turn.
Perfect timing. All right. First attack still. That is a 23. For 6.
Okay.
Second attack is a 19. Do I not have him targeted?
That will hit. You have him targeted.
Okay. I will do another smite. This will be a first level one though.
Okay. Mark it up.
It is 18 points of damage.
All right.
And the bonus action, I'm going to try to knock him over again.
Okay.
That's another 10.
2. 10. Tie goes to the defender.
Correct. Bless doesn't affect skill checks, right?
Nope.
Just attacks and space saving throws, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Kid.
Well, somebody needs some more
Agreed.
punching, I suppose. So let's give that a try. It was very rude of him to try and kill all my friends.
Agreed.
12 probably won't get there, huh?
I will miss.
All right. Well, bonus action for even less. How's a 9? Is that better than 12?
also
No.
miss.
All right. Cool. Neat. I know my number line. Fantastic. That's my turn, I suppose. I'm gonna stand there looking at him like a fucking idiot.
All right.
Your kung fu is weak.
My
Sliver.
kung fu is weak.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use some unsettling words and tell him that a real priest would never wear his fake accoutrement. And his
Stripes with plaid.
next saving throw is reduced by 5, as I'm going to upcast to a second level Dissonant Whispers. And basically, the whispers are just going to be me repeating myself over and over.
Well, I failed
Cool.
with a 6.
So you take 13 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
And you are forced to, on a success, on a failure, it takes the psychic damage and immediately uses its reaction, if available. It doesn't matter, it's on his turn next. Moving as far away from me as possible.
And this is forced movement, so therefore it doesn't provoke.
Incorrect. Dissonant Whispers, because they use their own movement speed, does provoke. It's specific to the spell.
And move away from Sliver.
Right.
So that would be to this square, which means Garrick is the only one that he leaves the threatened square of.
Yeah.
Interesting.
19. For 13.
And that will kill him.
Hey!
Awesome. Hey, nice.
As your rapier stabs through this priest, the robes melt away, and you realize that they were part of this creature that does not look he's not a humanoid that you recognize. Let me pull up his image here real quick.
As you're pulling it up, Atrina's just gonna say, see, Changebringer, this is why we don't ever talk. I talk to you and then this fucking shit comes. Like, what's up, my guy?
I mean, you asked a priest turned into something else. It's the Changebringer. What the fuck do you want?
I would like for gods to stop fucking with me. Would be real cool.
That's what they do, though. That's the problem. If you get bored,
It's like their whole...
That's it. I'm jumping off this fucking train right now.
I'm telling you, our ultimate mission is here. It's at hand. We're closer than we've ever been.
Oh, it's so wonky.
No,
It's this gray
Salad?
webbed. Yeah,
it's a salad. The depth salad.
the webbed underneath its arms, long claws on its fingers and toes, and burned into the chest of this creature is a burn tattoo of the Myriad.
Oh.
Oh, well, in that case, his head is coming off.
I'd like
Tell me
to
about them
search his
bracers.
altar very thoroughly.
Actually, Rurik's still praying.
Rurik,
I'm almost done.
You can get up. This guy wasn't a real priest.
I mean,
When-
let him
when
pray
you-
if he wants.
When you search the altar thoroughly, you do find there is a blood-stained tabard of the Dawn Father and a Dawn Father holy symbol stashed underneath here.
I know what the body is.
So,
I
Dawn
mean-
Father, your priests are kind of weird. He pulled out a sword. I had to shoot him with lightning. I hope that's okay. Does that mean you're going to smite me? You can reply to this message. Amen.
Blink once for yes, twice for no. Well, now that I see that, I am going to search the room for maybe alcoves, hidden compartments, something, trying to find the body of the original priest. Just so I can find it.
Give me an investigation check.
Sure.
What if he ate it?
He very well could have. That's a 19.
You do not find any secret compartments, anything hidden, but you do notice these stained glass windows are all openable.
Oh my god, he just yeeted this poor dude's body off the fucking train
Probably.
into Godland.
He sent him home.
So, I know this is kind of morbid, but I am going to very carefully cut the burned Myriad symbol out of this demon frog.
Easily done. It's flesh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding. We need to show our folks that the Myriad are now having truck with extraplanar creatures and summoning demons to do their job for them and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, well, I guess when you get foiled by humans, you gotta go non-human.
it's one thing to ask for extraplanar existence. It's another thing to be recruiting demons.
He's not wrong.
Fair enough.
It's desperate. I don't like it. Desperate enemies are often the most dangerous.
Well, okay. I kick the body. I really
Anything on
wanted
the
you to
body
give
of
that.
value? Or is it all
Nothing.
just squishy fish?
It's squishy being.
I'll just kick it and be like, I really wanted that fucking message to go to him. God damn it.
Do I have any idea why the lights went out?
Nature check.
Day-night cycle.
It's only a 6.
No idea.
Okay.
I do.
What?
It's a lunar eclipse. You pray to the moon river.
Well, I don't think
Or
I
it's
went
a
to
tunnel.
prayer. It could be a tunnel too. It was a tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Funny.
Secret
tunnel!
tunnel.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
All right.
But,
Well,
but
cool.
the timing of it was enough to make you believe.
Yeah.
And you failed your check,
And
so
because you
super
failed the
believe.
check, so you definitely believe.
I'm gonna look out the door and see if we're still in beautiful Rockland.
You currently are.
Cool. So I will open the door and just take another huff of the most fresh, beautiful air that I've ever smelled, and then go to the next car.
Okay, you go to that door. That door is locked.
Cool. I will pick this lock.
Give me a thieves check.
Hashtag blessed.
Spells. There, thieves' tools.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You are
before
blessed.
you do that, well,
Oh,
No.
sorry. You
you done did it.
21.
So you pull out your thieves' tools, and takes you a second, but yes, you do unclick the lock.
Okay.
Very quietly in your minds before the telepathy ends, I say, we just broke the law on the law train.
They don't
So-
know that.
Eric chuckles and says, "Who saw it?"
God.
That would be true no matter where we were.
Off the air.
What I'm saying to you is that from here on out, we can't assume that the agents of Mechanus are friendly towards us anymore.
Oh God! Did we just call Mechanist to go aggro? All the names are gonna turn red now.
Can I look through the little window and see what's inside this room? I assume there's a little window on the door.
There is not a window on this door.
Oh, cool.
Great.
Cool.
I mean, did
Then
we
I
murder
will.
two things?
No,
Aren't
one
those
They were
thing
crimes?
bad things, though.
Both. I consider both self-defense. Sorry.
One was for sure self-defense, and the other
Greedo
was
shot first.
Rurik has no problem with that. Justin knows that it's still manslaughter. Cool motive, still a crime.
The murder.
I will very quietly open this door, and instead of like barging into each train car like I have been, I'm gonna like sneak in.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I see her do the same that, and I am gonna try to be stealthy as well.
Yeah, we all kind of get serious about things here as we start breaking
16?
into
Okay.
Jesus.
26.
How about a 30?
Okay.
How's
So,
our paladin the
I
stealthiest one of all
understand.
of us?
I understand that folks going in after are also stealthing. I totally get that. But Ashrina is the one that triggered this.
Right.
So she goes in with her 16, and this is what you see. 2 iron balconies protrude from the side walls of this train car. Iron stairwells connect these balconies to the lower level. Lining the walls on both levels are cell doors made of riveted iron, each one fitted with a large gear-shaped keyhole. Pale light shines through paper-thin gaps around the doors, but not the keyholes. A stocky angel with cerulean skin and a pointed helmet leans against the railing on one balcony, a radiant flanged mace at its hip, and its fiery wings folded down behind it. The angel's fiery wings unfurl, releasing a flurry of glowing embers, and it turns in your direction. Speak your business, trespassers, and speak truthfully. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Eee.
Okay.
He rolled an 18 perception to your 16 stealth.
Yeah, you know, for having a plus 11, that really sucked.
Yeah.
But I also rolled a 2, so to get a 16 off of a 2.
He had a plus 9 on his perception.
Sheesh.
So, like, that's not... You're in the same class as him.
Yep.
You know, in that regard. So, that's where we're going to end for tonight, which I'm super happy about because hopefully we'll have Jack back for our next session to
Who will
conclude
not speak
this.
truthfully.
this chapter end and see how he takes. Remind me, everybody, to reread that box text.
Yes,
Right?
please
Jack's
do.
take.
Exactly.
So I have bad news about next week.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be like 3 weeks from now.
I'll be there.
Aha, that's it. That is bad news. Oh.
It will be a couple weeks though, wouldn't it? Because
we're
I'm
off
for
next
sure
week, but
gone.
We're back the week after.
Okay, then
Are we-
I will be gone that second
Are we
week.
off next week?
You're
I'm
the one
for
that
sure
said
gone.
it.
29th, right? You're the one that said we're off next week.
19th?
The 19th?
29th?
Next week is. Hold on, I'm hearing lots of numbers.
Yeah, next week is the 19th.
Right.
Oh, is it? Okay, so
I'm
29th we're
off. I'm off on the 26th.
Oh,
It's 2
you're
weeks.
right. I am losing my mind. We're here next week, guys.
We
They're
should be
listening
good
to
next
me.
week, everybody.
Okay.
Yes,
Listen.
we know what we're doing. We're
The
taking
26th
No.
is the
Scott,
third.
I'm
That's
gonna
when I'm
need-
out.
Scott, I'm going to need you to roll a deception check.
Maybe I should doubt myself. I don't know what's happening anymore.
That was
Anyway.
short-lived.
That was a lot of fun, everybody. Corin, thank you for filling in and pinch hitting. And I loved your persona of your illithid inspired investigator.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Don't forget your truck nuts.